The date, 1871. British Columbia has just entered Confederation, and John A. Macdonald, the Prime Minister of Canada, has a dream. That's it! We need a railway! We didn't need a nation that would rival the United States. And the only way to get this is by train, something to link all of British North America. Or else we will be assimilated by the United States. But John A. needs backers for the projects. He needs industrialists. I need Sir Hugh Allen! Allen, the only industrialist in Canada who has enough money for a railway, was a man who had made his fortune in shipping and manufacturing. He was also a man with a hell of a beard. It makes perfect sense to build a railway in Canada, but most likely a railway that would branch to the Canadian Pacific. In 1871, Macdonald calls a general election. However, without money to woo voters with campaign deals, Conservatives lose many seats. Macdonald still stays in power, but he must appeal to George Etienne Cartier, an associate from Quebec. It has come to my attention that despite the best efforts and general idiocy, I have no money for the finance of an election. Is there any way you can help me out, preferably in an act that involves you going to Hugh Allen and asking him that if he finances us, we will be able to build his railway? Yes, I will write the memo. Contract, if you will. Be careful, though. It may seem as if you are on Allen's payroll. Soon the memo is released to the public that Macdonald is on Allen's payroll. Soon, in the face of scandal, Macdonald resigns. After Mackenzie's resignation, a Liberal leader, Alexander Mackenzie, takes office. Hey, how you doing? Despite Macdonald's best intentions, Mackenzie refuses to continue with the railway, believing it to be too expensive for Canada. Mackenzie has 99 problems, but the railway is not one of them.
Just that Jay-Z has a front rack, the richest sign, I got 99 problems.
Railway.
Name one, hit me. 99.
Reaction to his policy was very negative, and Macdonald soon recovered from the Pacific scandal to take back office in 1878. His key, the national policy.
This is
The national policy. But what exactly was the national policy? For starters, it had a system of protective tariffs. And yes, I took that completely from my textbook. Anyway, Canada's economy had been damaged by America's economy. To put it into perspective, American companies could make commodities less expensive than the Canadian was good, and when American companies dumped on the Canadian market, Canada took it, not unlike the infamous Barry Bonds 73rd Homo, without steroids, of course. Basically, McDonald's advised the Pan tariffs would protect Canadian goods via making American ones too expensive for the Canadian market. This is a formula for nation building. Macdonald and his Eastern politician friends, yay, also encouraged Western settlement. When farmers exported crops, the income could be spent on Canadian manufactured goods. And then there was the Canadian Pacific Railway. Yay! Yeah. Anyway, the CPR was a cornerstone for his policy. In MacD's mind, he thought the CPR would be part of the British Empire's trade network, providing the means to ship goods to and from Asia. He would only need investors. Oh, they were the coolest cats in the land. George Stevens from the Bank of Montreal, Donald Smith from the HBC, and James J. Hill. Oh, have mercy. They were bad. In 1880, Macdonald pitched a proposal to the three that they knew they would not refuse. $25 million, along with 25 million acres of land. They were a gang. Too hardcore for heaven, too tough for hell. They were the CPR Syndicate. Ow! Once the contract had been approved by Parliament, the Syndicate changed the route of the railway. No longer was the original route going through Saskatoon. It was moved 300 miles south by James Hill, making surveys work totally useless. Ow! The start of the railway did not go well. Construction was limited. By the time winter came, only 230 kilometers of track had been laid. The CPR needed someone to change the project, someone with skill, someone with drive, someone with an iron fist, someone to change the railway for the better. They got their iron fist. I need William Van Horn! The railway immediately changed for the better. For the next year, more than 1,000 miles of track would be laid down. But the CPR soon hit a snag. Once again. Come in. Yeah, hi, Mr. Prime Minister, your CPR. Spit it out, dear boy, or else I will hold this office until my death. Well, the funds, they've dried up. And, the syndicate, they, can't cover the expenses. Yeah. Oh dear. And the workers are striking. What's next? A rebellion? Reluctantly, the Canadian government was able to give CPR $225 million. MacDonald hoped it would finish the job. Unfortunately, the same money dried up. Things were looking bad for the CPR. There was nothing left. Until the one day, it saved a nation. Come in. Hi, sir, it's, me. Well, yes? Has the CPR completely lost all funds once again? Well, sir, it's not that, yeah, rebellion just broke up. Ah, crap. For the second time, Louis Riel leads his Métis Nation against the Canadian government. Woohoo! Rebellion! Yeah! Woohoo! Yay! Thanks in large part to the railway, the rebellion is crushed. Thanks in part to the rebellion, Canadians saw that the CPR was an important link for safety. Once again, the CPR could go back to MacD, only this time, ask for money without looking foolish. Soon it would be completed, and everyone would be happy. And soon it would be completed, 5 years before schedule.